Hello all, today we're going to be going over the volume of a cylinder. So here's the joke of the day. How do you read a book about plants? So volume measures what a 3D shape holds. It is always the area of the base times the height. So for a cylinder, this is the formula. So you can see the formula here. Again, the volume is how much the shape holds. So the volume is equal to pi times r squared times the height. Pi times r squared is the area of a circle. So since the base of a cylinder is a circle, we find the area of the circle and then multiply it by the height. Okay, so number 1 says find the volume of the cylinder. So I'm just going to write out the formula here. V is equal to pi times r squared times the height. So again, r represents the radius. You should hopefully remember this from last year. H represents the height. And the approximation we use for pi is 3.14, unless the problem tells you something differently. So we know here that the radius is 6 meters. It tells us right here. And we know that the height is 11 meters. Remember, the radius represents any point from the outside of the circle to the center. So then we can calculate the volume. So we'll have 3.14 times r, so 6 to the second power, times height. So times 11. So then we'll have 3.14 times 6 to the second power is 36. Remember, it's 6 times 6 times 11. And so now I'm going to go ahead and plug that into my calculator. You wouldn't be expected to do this on your own. You would be able to use a calculator. And so the answer is going to be 1,243.44, and that's going to be in meters cubed. So whenever we're talking about volume, we're always going to cube it to the third power. Okay, let's look at the next example. Find the volume of the cylinder. So here, we're given the diameter, and so we need to find the radius. Again, the radius is half the diameter. So if the diameter is 10, then the radius is going to be half of that, so it's 5. And we know the height is 11. So we can go ahead and plug those in. Again, pi is represented by 3.14. R to the second power, so 5 to the second power, times the height is 11. So we'll have 3.14 times 5 to the second power is 25 times 11. So then again, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plug that into my calculator. And I'm going to get 863.5, and this is going to be in centimeters cubed, so centimeters to the third power. And then make sure you're circling your answer. Okay, let's look at the next example, the last one. Find the volume of the cylinder. So again, the volume formula is V is equal to pi times r squared times height, where r is the radius, in this case it's 7, and height is 13. So pi is represented by 3.14 times r to the second power, so 7 to the second power, times h, which is 13. So 7 to the second power is going to be 49. Again, it's 7 times 7. And then we can multiply these in our calculator. So 3.14 times 49 times 13. And that's going to give us 2,000.18. And our units are in inches cubed. And so that would be our final answer. Alrighty, so let's go back to the joke of the day. So the joke of the day, how do you read a book about plants? You leaf through it is the answer. So thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed.